Mark. Led a half length, 2 on the outside. Bamaga, 2 for the back. Romantic Lover. Lewinsky travels okay. 4th, the inside, a length and a half. Celtic Trail. And 3 lengths to Scenic Quest last of all. At the 500, Gallop just in front. About ahead to Bamaga, who's almost on terms. A length, Romantic Lover ridden along. Lewinsky travels well, but needs some luck to get from behind the leaders on the point of the turn. And Celtic Trail came to the outside. Bamaga put its head in front, 250 out. Over Gallop, and now Lewinsky into the clear. Coming home very well at the 200-metre mark. Bamaga the leader. Lewinsky and Celtic Trail further out, finishing off. Lewinsky's gone up to Bamaga. Celtic Trail coming at Lewinsky. Celtic Trail the outside and Lewinsky. Celtic Trail going home better. Celtic Trail. A half neck on the line. Lewinsky 2 away, 3rd Bamaga. Then came Gallop, followed by Romantic Lover, and last of all Scenic Quest.
6 Celtic Trail, Reese McLeod, 12.60 the win, $6 the place, 2 Lewinsky, 1.10, 4 Bamaga, no third dividend, late scratching 1.
Replay of Adelaide in a moment.
The field. Joining in down the middle after Lewinsky got to the front over Bamaga. Celtic Trail's been a bit too strong. Number 6.
Likewise, wider out on the track then was Making Ground See the Scene, and deeper still to She's Pop.
Ancient Song, both of these out rather sharply in the betting. Thunder Wind, clearly the best back runner, is threatening favouritism on the 3rd line, and there's been money for Silver Truce. At longer odds, the bottom 2, Miss Helter Skelter, Winchell have come in just a little bit on track. Bugle Boy has been an easer. And Nick Raben joining us as well. Nice to have your company this afternoon, Nick. So we're waiting for the last couple to move in. Silver Truce about to move up. They've run very fast times here today, times that you would expect them to run on a good track. So the track is obviously a bit better than the slow, certainly on the better side of slow anyway. Silver Truce with the blinkers on today, being led up riderless, and takes up his barrier position. And the track is now dead, is it, Bruce? It's been amended. Okay, so the track now rated as dead has been amended as Ancient Prince moves in, and that will leave Ancient Song to come up. The 2 Ancients about to move in. Ancient Prince has had a little bit of late support. He's the favourite on the tote, 370, 690 Bugle Boy, 970 Silver Truce, Ancient Song $4, Thunder Wind into 460, 940 Miss Helter Skelter, Winchell $11.60. Now Ancient Song about to move in and take up her barrier position. She's got a very imposing record. She was up to the city standard at Canterbury under lights, and now she faces her next acid test. Ancient Prince standing well. Miss Helter Skelter a bit toey in the barrier. Bugle Boy and Winchell standing up well in gates 1 and 2 respectively. Ancient Song comes up, and now the starter is at his platform. This is the 3rd. They're all set and ready to run. Lights ablaze on top of the barrier. Silver Truce against the back of the gate. Steadies up. Go there racing, and Silver Truce and Miss Helter Skelter both tardy away. Fast out Bugle Boy, Ancient Prince and Ancient Song from the deep coming across, but Ancient Prince will lead Ancient Song. Bugle Boy grabbed hold of, went back to 3rd from Winchell, a length away Silver Truce. Miss Helter Skelter on the fence, and last of all is Thunder Wind. Coming past the 1,000 metres mark, and it's Ancient Prince for Nozzy Tomazawa, in charge by a half length Ancient Song. A length and a half Bugle Boy, and Silver Truce starting to improve, going up outside of him. 1 away Winchell, Miss Helter Skelter, and Thunder Wind the filly still last. Up to the 650. Ancient Song puts on the speed, or at least Ancient Prince from Ancient Song. There's only a half length between the pair. 2 lengths Bugle Boy. Moving up on the outside is Silver Truce, a length away Winchell. Then came Thunder Wind, and last of all as they turn the bend, Miss Helter Skelter. 450 to run. And Ancient Prince, the little chestnut, will straighten up by a neck on Ancient Song. The filly livened up. A length away Silver Truce. Winchell coming through the centre. Bugle Boy on the fence, and now Thunder Wind starting to hit top gear, running on. Ancient Prince defies them at the moment from Ancient Song. Bugle Boy's getting a run in the centre, and Thunder Wind chiming in. Bugle Boy's hit the front. Thunder Wind comes after it. Ancient Song fights back. Ancient Song, Thunder Wind, Miss Helter Skelter jumping out of the ground is flying. Ancient Song. I think Ancient Song from Miss Helter Skelter. 3rd prize will probably go to Thunder Wind from Bugle Boy, Ancient Prince, Winchell, and last of all Silver Truce, but a photo. Well, a terrific battle in the home straight. Ancient Song was being attacked left, right and centre. Bugle Boy got up on her immediate inside. Thunder Wind was having a crack at the filly as well. And then Miss Helter Skelter, spotting a gap late, has charged on the outside. But I think that Ancient Song has scrambled in by a very narrow margin from Miss Helter Skelter. And a good go for 3rd between Thunder Wind who's lunged on the outside, will get up and run third just in front of Bugle Boy. No numbers as yet. It's a pretty tight go. Not much between them, but the inside looks to have kicked Ancient Song. But the judge has called for the photo as we stand by for the numbers after the running of race number 3 of the day. If it goes to Ancient Song, it was showing at $4.10 and $2.60. Miss Helter Skelter, the other one in the photo, number 6, was reading out at $9.30 and $3.70, and there'll be no third for Thunder Win, who was most definitely finished in 3rd position. But the judge is having a good look at this. There's our finished links on screen, and the inside will win by an absolute breath. Ancient Song is first, Brian York, Rado Bolge, and Rado was very confident about the filly's chances this morning, and he proved to be a good judge. Miss Helter Skelter, Corey Brown's run second, Ron Quinton, and Thunder Win number 5, Robbie Brewer, Bob Thompson third. 4th home goes to number 2, and that is Bugle Boy. Well, you wouldn't have wanted it to be another half stride, because that is one of the smallest winning margins I've seen for a long time. Let's check the totes as the winner comes back.
It was a skinny margin, all right, Terry, and you did well to pick it. Ancient Song, 4.10 and 2.60. Miss Helter Skelter, 3.70. No third, Thunder Win. Quinella, 21.80. Exacta, 35. Trifecta, 143. The winner is trained by Rado Bolgen down the coast at Maruya. He's a good hand with the horse, Rado. There he is there, in fact. Looking very pleased with himself, the gentleman on the right. And Rado has won a lot of races in the city, but his best performer to date was Golf Circuit. It knocked up winning races on metropolitan tracks. Now, Victoria Park update.
The equal pick with Brokers Point, who's never been out of the money in 4 starts at this track. Very disappointing at Geelong last time out on a slow track. But here at Moonee Valley expected to improve with the claim for Reese McLeod. In fact, right now, it's the new favourite on track. Brokers Point top pick ahead of Hidden Honey, and then Rustic Draw. Previous race was won by Celtic Trial, trained by John Selenitri. Lewinsky failing to back up, according to Michael Friedman, from last week's performance. And Bamaga, Stephen Baster reporting that he just simply failed to run the 1200 out. So they're getting set. Moving in quite well. Rustic Draw's moving up now next to Comet Jet. Very unlucky last start at Seymour was Comet Jet, Darren Gouchie's ride. Trick stood up in 2, Hidden Honey down in 1. And with that late scratching Hurricane Rose, the sub is Hidden Honey for the quaddie, and the running doubles, Hidden Honey is the sub. We need Ferreira and Dr. Lorna to move in, and we'll have them right to go. 3.10 for Hidden Honey on the tote. On course, Brokers Point favourite ahead of Hidden Honey. Dr. Lorna moved up, and they're nearly ready for Ray to complete the lineup. Track upgraded from dead to good after the running of the first. It's been a lovely, fine, mild day. There's Ferreira taking the outside. Just 7 running over the 1600. They're all in. Hidden Honey the inside. Away they go. Hidden Honey jumped pretty well towards the inside ahead of Tricked, and away okay as Dr. Lorna on the outside with Ferreira. Rustic Miss just balancing up between horses. Brokers Point is drifting back to second last, and Comet Jet's 2 lengths away. About 1,300 metres to go now. Hidden Honey has some company up in the lead. Dr. Lorna's pressing on the outside, and Ferreira wide out. Just behind them is Rustic Draw settling down in 4th placing, and then 2 lengths to Tricked, followed by Brokers Point and Comet Jet last. Dr. Lorna ensures a good pace, and down the back led by 2. Ferreira's second, and third is Hidden Honey. A length away to Rustic Draw, a length and a quarter Tricked, another length to Brokers Point, and over 2 lengths last of all is Comet Jet. Dr. Lorna went out with a lead of 2.5 to 3 lengths at the turn at the 800 metres. Ferreira's second, Hidden Honey the rail third, Rustic Draw in 4th. Battle length to Tricked over on the inside, and then Brokers Point, and more than 2 lengths away still Comet Jet. Dr. Lorna came up the side, 2 lengths clear. Rustic Draws eased out wide, getting up to second around Ferreira and Hidden Honey down on the rails. Then Tricked as they went by the 600 metre mark. And it's Dr. Lorna narrowly from Rustic Draw. Ferreira hard ridden. Hidden Honey needs to get out. In behind those on the outside now, Brokers Point is starting its run as Trick dropped off, and then Comet Jet. Dr. Lorna still has it. Hidden Honey's being hard ridden, trying to get into the clear. Ferreira dropped ground quickly. Brokers Point ran on well. Round the turn, it's Dr. Lorna. Hidden Honey chasing with Brokers Point, and then Comet Jet from last. Dr. Lorna still in front of Hidden Honey, Brokers Point, and then Comet Jet. Dr. Lorna in front. There's not a lot in the locker. It's a length and a half in front, though. Holds them out. They won't get to her. And Dr. Lorna all the way from Brokers Point. Hidden Honey third. Comet Jet fourth. Then came Tricked, and back behind them were Ferreira, and dropping out last was Rustic Draw.
536, Dr. Lorna, $10.10, 370. That's a double for Nash Rawilla. Broker's Point, $1.10, and Hidden Honey, $1.10. Numbers 5, 3 and 6. Now the 12th and final race from New Zealand coming up. That music's a bit too soft for me. We'll get a bit of heavy metal out later. Now, Victoria Park, Agalia 290 and 120, Ozflix 150, Squirtle 190, Quinella 850, Exacta 1260, and the Trifecta $40.40. Okay, Randwick Race 4. This is over the marathon journey of 870 metres. Don't blink or you'll miss them. Here's Terry Bailey.
Now the last few starting to move in. Dyslexia coming up and about to fill his gate position. Dyslexia coming up one of the greys. Old Le Cheval about to move in. A nature roll, but he's been a very consistent horse right throughout his career. Marwin Gold coming up to the barrier. Final check on the tote board. Shy Hero, $8.50 now on my board. Straban at $4.60, Marwin Gold $5.20, Le Cheval $14, Top Slice $3.80, Aussie $5.20, Scintillation $23, $20.60 Armin, and $21.80 for Dyslexia. Scintillation moving in. So we wait on Straban, who dead heated here to set the record which was broken earlier. Moves up, and that will leave Aussie to move in. And we're just about ready. Top Slice has had late support on track, short the tote 390, but he is the favourite on course just. And they're about set to run. Starter is at his start point. They'll jump and run here. Top Slice just fidgety near the inside. Balances up once more. Le Cheval right up to the barrier. Aussie. They're racing. Broken a good line. Diarman Shy Hero is shade slow to go. Fast out of the machine looking for the early lead. Scintillation. Straban, Aussie, and Marwin Gull's going quickly. Settling down. Marwin Gull just in front of Le Cheval. Scintillation 3 out. Straban 4 out. Top Slices behind them on the paint. They were followed by Shy Hero wide. Aussie, then Dyslexia. And last of all is Diarman homeward bound. Marwin Gull against the fence in front of Le Cheval. Wider out Scintillation. Top Slice getting a gap in the centre, starting to run on. Then came Straban and Aussie from Shy Hero. Marwin Gold at the 200, a length and a half in front of Top Slice. Straban trying very hard. Marwin Gold's got a bit of a punk kick left. He's in front. Top Slice is driving. Top Slice coming at Marwin Gold. Marwin Gold in front, clings on and just wins. Marwin Gold has just beaten Top Slice in a photo. 2 lengths away, third. Straban not sure fourth. Aussie. Shy Hero and Diarman from Scintillation, then Le Cheval and Dyslexia last in. Marwin Gold, gee, they were charging in the early stages. They've run 49.39. 49.39 the time recorded. The filly in the earlier race ran 49.51. Victory Vane and Marwin Gold straight to the front. And Top Slice has got the gap in the straight, but he couldn't pick up Marwin Gold. Marwin Gold has given plenty to win it narrowly from Top Slice. The winner ridden by Grant Buckley, Gary Portelli, relishing the short course of the 870 metres. Top Slice, Larry Cassidy, Steve Engelbrett will be in second position. And third prize will go to number 2, Straban. As we stand by for the numbers, here we go. 3, 5, 2 and 6. 3, 5, 2 and 6 have been confirmed by the judge. He's only had a breath to spare by right on the line, Marwin Gold. Top Slice was slowly but surely getting to him, but Marwin Gold has held on to win it and win it well. Been a good training effort by Gary Portelli. Had a pretty tough run the other day at Warwick Farm. Gary freshened him up, put Grant Buckley on. Maybe the horse was getting familiar with Leanne Henry, but responded very well under the urgings of Buckley over the concluding stages. Here's the totes. Marwin Gold, $4.70 and $1.80. Top Slice at $1.70. And number 2, Straban, $1.80.
Righto, Terry, thank you. Marwin Gold has an impressive record of 19 starts, 8-4-3. And do you know his wet track record is a beauty? He's won twice on a dead, 3 times on a slow, and twice.
32.
And how many at Caulfield now? You've changed?
Yeah, we had 15 there on during the week, and we just put 3 out. So we've got a dozen there, and there's some nice babies there, which is really good, and they're settled in really well, so it's good.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll do them proud.
Okay, thanks, Alf.
Robbie Griffiths, and only one of our young trainers, but he's got a lot of ability.
With 32 horses in work. Corvain, just the favourite ahead of Crete, little between them. Here's Greg Miles.
There's Logical Reason going in now. So Corvain now outright tote favourite and clearly top pick on track as well. Let's Planet moved up. Has been a little late support for it. Happy on the drier track. Upgraded after the running of the first, of course. Rekkabar moved up into the line. Prospero set a little wider out there. All in now, ready to go. Handy field this. Starter addresses them. 1200. More action the inside runner. All clear and away they go. Beautiful start with Rekkabar the first to bounce out. Going away fast as Romantic Sea along the inside. Comedy Court and Corvain also got away well. And Creta's up there. It's a good battle as they put 200 behind them. And it's Corvain going to the lead but trapped wide. Crete on the outside of it. Romantic Sea and Comedy Court push up near the inside, and Rekkabar has steadied off them to be fifth. 2 lengths Logical Reason the inside from More Action and Let's Planet. 3 lengths further back in the field then More Action within peril ahead of it, in fact, and then came Confederate Kid, who's amongst the tail enders up the side of the course at the 600 metres, and it's Corvain in front, almost a length clear to Comedy Court. Crete off the track and Romantic Sea down on the rail. A length to Let's Planet being followed by Confederate Kid, starting a run around Logical Reason and Rekkabar, and at the tail end of the field More Action the inside, trailed by In Peril and Prospero's last of all. Corvain round the turn in front of Comedy Court, Let's Planet, and Confederate Kids running on right down the outside. Corvain in front from Comedy Court, Let's Planet can't go on. Confederate Kids coming down the outside hard. Confederate Kid getting up to Corvain. Confederate Kid and Corvain, and Confederate Kid wins it from Corvain. Let's Planet between them third. Then Logical Reason a better run fourth the inside. Both In Peril and More Action ran on okay. Comedy Court weakened and so did Romantic Sea from Rekkabar. Crete dropping right out of it and in fact was last to go over the line.
10, 11 and 7. Confederate Kid 850 and 240. Corvain 170. Let's Planet 420. Well, it's Fruit and Veg Day at Ascot in Perth, and with a preview, trackside Hilton Donaldson.
Hello, we're a couple of greengrocers here at Ascot trying to pick
Racing, and again a good start too. One of the first out, Rekkabar towards the middle. Confederate Kid went back with Prospero after the start. Comedy caught away quickly with Romantic Sea pushing up on the inside. Corvain began well out wide as working towards the front, and further out as Crete. It's Corvain well off the fence, trying to head off Comedy Court, the inside Romantic Sea, and Crete is deep. Rekkabar behind those 2.5, further back Logical Reason, Let's Planet. Back in the middle there is In Peril, a couple of lengths into More Action, Confederate Kid, and Prospero down the side inside the 600. And from the outside, Corvain now got the front. A length Romantic Sea, Comedy Court the middle on the outside, Crete. 2 lengths Let's Planet going around the outside of Rekkabar from Logical Reason. Confederate Kid, Prospero, further back In Peril and More Action. Inside the 350-metre mark and the leader Corvain. A half to Comedy Court up second. On the fence Romantic Sea, Crete dropped out. Further back Let's Planet. Winding up Confederate Kid out wide, and further back then More Action. On the turn Corvain, a neck in front. Comedy Court coming at it. Let's Planet and Confederate Kid wider outer coming home well. Corvain a half in front. Confederate Kid from the back's got it. Out wide Confederate Kid got to Corvain, and Let's Planet. It's Confederate Kid in front, and Confederate Kid wins at a half neck on the line. Corvain ahead third Let's Planet. Then Logical Reason from In Peril and More Action both made ground. Comedy Court dropped off from the turn. Further back Romantic Sea, Rekkabar and then Prospero, and Crete had a tough run. It's back at the tail.
10 Confederate Kid, P. Mertens, 9.20 the win, 2.40 the place. 11 Corvain, 1.70. 7 Let's Planet, $4.30.
Confederate Kid winding up and has raced up to Corvain and Let's Planet, and Confederate Kid's got up to win. Number 10, Confederate Kid, ridden by Peter Mertens, coming from the back to beat 11 Corvain, Stephen Baster, and third 7 Let's Planet, ridden by Link Robertson. Numbers are 10, 11 and 7. 10, 11, 7. Number 5 is officially fourth Comedy Court. So it's 10, 11, 7 and 5. 10, 11, 7 and 5. Fifth in number 2, and that's Logical Reason.
And the totes. 10 Confederate Kid, 9.20 the win, 2.40 the place. 11 Corvain, 1.70. 7 Let's Planet, 4.30. Quinella, 17.30. Exacta, 35.30. Trifecta, $521. The first 4, 10, 11, 7 and 5. $2,513.50.
The running of race number